Here's a prediction. At some point in the next 30 seconds, you're going to yawn. Not because you're tired, not because the room is stuffy, but simply because I said the word yawn. You might already feel it building right now, that tightening at the back of your jaw, the slight watering of the eyes. Go ahead, it's fine. But here's the question worth asking. Why does this happen? Why does seeing or even just reading about someone yawning make you do it too? The answer has nothing to do with oxygen and everything to do with how your brain connects to other people. The popular explanation that yawning spreads because we all need more oxygen at the same time has been tested. It doesn't hold up. The real reason involves mirror neurons, social bonding, and a system your brain uses to model the inner states of other people. It goes much deeper than a reflex. And once you understand it, you'll never look at a yawn the same way again. In the 1990s, Italian neuroscientist Giacomo Rizzolatti made an accidental discovery that would change how we understand the brain. While studying motor neurons in macaque monkeys, his team noticed something strange. When a monkey watched a researcher pick up a peanut, the monkey's own motor neurons fired, as if the monkey itself were picking up the peanut. It wasn't doing anything, it was just watching. These neurons became known as mirror neurons, cells that activate both when you perform an action and when you observe someone else performing it. In other words, your brain doesn't just watch other people, it simulates them from the inside. The mirror neuron system doesn't just apply to physical movements like picking up objects. It extends to emotional states, facial expressions, and, critically, involuntary physiological responses like yawning. When you see someone yawn, your mirror neuron system activates the same neural pathways involved in yawning yourself. Your brain isn't just registering that someone else yawned, it's running a simulation of that experience in your own body. The result? Your jaw gets the signal. Your body responds. You yawn. Not because you need to, but because your brain experienced it with them. And here's what makes this even more remarkable. Contagious yawning doesn't require seeing a real person yawn in front of you. Studies show it can be triggered by a photo of someone yawning, by reading the word yawn, by simply imagining one. Your mirror neuron system is so sensitive that even a symbolic representation of the action is enough to run the simulation. Which is why, if you haven't yawned yet, you're probably fighting one right now. But why would this system exist at all? Researchers believe contagious yawning evolved as a social synchronization mechanism. In group living animals, shared behavioral states, including alertness, rest, and transitions between them, helped coordinate the group. When one animal yawns and others follow, the group is literally synchronizing its physiological state, getting ready to rest together, or shift to alertness together. In humans, this has extended into something even richer, contagious yawning as a signal of social attunement, a wordless way of saying, I am here with you. I feel what you feel. And here's the finding that ties it all together. Research consistently shows a direct correlation between empathy and susceptibility to contagious yawning. The more empathetic a person scores on psychological tests, the more easily they catch a yawn from others. Children under 4, who are still developing theory of mind, are largely immune to contagious yawning. Studies with autistic individuals, who often experience differences in social cognition and empathy, show significantly lower rates of contagious yawning compared to neurotypical controls. Yawning isn't just a reflex, it's a readout of your social brain. One more piece of evidence, and this one is genuinely wonderful. Dogs catch yawns from their human owners. Studies show that dogs yawn contagiously in response to their owners yawning. and that this effect is stronger with familiar owners than with strangers. The bond matters. The relationship activates the response. Contagious yawning doesn't just cross social groups, it crosses species, which means whatever this system is doing, it's ancient, deep, and profoundly relational. Here's the twist that reframes everything. Individuals who score high on psychopathy, characterized by reduced empathy, diminished emotional responsiveness, and shallow affect, show significantly reduced susceptibility to contagious yawning. In some studies, they don't catch yawns at all. If contagious yawning is a readout of your mirror neuron system and social empathy, then its absence is equally revealing. The next time you catch a yawn from someone across the room, that's not an embarrassing reflex. That's your social brain working exactly as it was designed to. It means you're connected. There's a practical implication hidden in all of this. Studies show contagious yawning is stronger between people who are emotionally close, friends, family, romantic partners, than between strangers. Your body is tracking your social bonds in ways your conscious mind doesn't always register. Pay attention to who makes you yawn. It might be a more honest signal of connection than anything you could put into words. And this points to something much larger. The mirror neuron system, the same system behind contagious yawning, is believed to underlie your ability to understand other people's intentions, feel empathy, learn by imitation, and experience emotions alongside others. It is, in a very real sense, the neurological foundation of human connection. The humble yawn turns out to be a doorway into one of the most remarkable things your brain does: understand another mind. If you did, that's not weakness. That's not boredom. That's your social brain doing something extraordinary, reading another person's state, simulating it internally, and responding in kind. That automatic, unconscious, unstoppable yawn is one of the most human things you do. It means you're wired for connection. And that, it turns out, is something worth celebrating. If this made you think differently about something you do every day, subscribe to WhyZ for a new video every week. Next up, why do we get goosebumps? From cold, from fear, and from music that gives us chills? The answer connects your skin to one of the oldest survival systems in your body. See you there.